So we've got the We Love Your Electrics van. They love your electrics. We love their car electrics. It's having a little issue, so we've got the meter hooked up. We're only here just to test. 12.8. I've got my GYS flash hooked up, so because we're going to be testing, we're going to go underneath now and look at this NOx gas sensor. See if we can figure out what's going on with it. So we've got the wiring diagram there. So I'll put it up on a wee look. It does look a little bit powdery. It's got like a little ECU built into it. We do have another one with a 308 with an issue. We'll get back in touch with the customer and see what he wants to do. The sensors are so expensive. These, you know, they are really expensive parts. So this maybe if the car's going okay, there might be no bother with it at the minute. But eventually it'll just, I think it comes up the dash, says 300 miles impossible start. So I don't know what that would do once it got down to that. So maybe it wouldn't start. So we'll check this one and get this one fixed. And this one must be on the road. It's a working vehicle, so as soon as we can get it fixed, the better. So you can see what we're going to do here. We're going to look at the battery voltage. So we've got pin 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 wires, so we'll just start working through it and see what's what. So yeah, so stay tuned. Right, pin 1, 14.3, that's what it should be. We should have another, oops sorry, wiring diagrams went off. Pin 4, you should have up to 0.2 volts, so we're going to go pin 1 there, pin 4. So, right, 0 to 2 volts, so there's nothing there, so I'm going to assume that is fine. If you can see the meter through there, can you see the meter? Yeah, nearly. So pin 1 again, you can see that there, we've got a 14 volts, we've got the feed on it, so we've checked that one, so we just need to check the resistance. Put it on the ohms, put that on the ohms, take a little earth off of there, and right, we've got pin 2, pins 2 and 3, should be 1 ohm, so that's what we're going to tell us. If the wiring is good, if we see anything else higher than 1, then we know there's a problem. So pins, we'll go around here again. What is it? So, pin 2 and 3, doesn't really matter what way we get into them. That's maybe me, to be honest. That's maybe my leads. That's why my leads to doing that, to be honest, yeah, maybe. Right, so put in there. Yeah, it's probably just my leads, to be honest with you. My leads. We'll try and go in the back here. Right there. That's how you meant to do it. Aye, so right, when the leads were actually in proper. Aye, so we're creating an issue here. Right, so we're going to the other one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that when we initially go on it. It's probably just, I should be in the back here. I can't seem to get this one to go doing proper. Right, so the wiring seems to be okay anyway. I think that's just my leads. These are the for these leads, but they're not doing the job. So So let's check the stuff there. So we've checked that. We've got a wiring diagram, so I know the sensors available, so we'll get one ordered. I think it's on order actually, I think so. Damn you, man. How many torches am I going to run over in my career? That's brilliant. Spotlight function's a bit busted. I was meant to get my torch back, Big Jamie. What's happening? Oh man, guys.
How you doing?
Not bad. Oh, you're my brother.
Oh, cheeky bastard.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. Thanks for watching to start off with, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, then please do so. It's all free, and it just it helps YouTube let you know you like this kind of stuff. You like to see crap, cars, broken cars, people fixing cars. You know, we'd love to be doing the Honda EF project, but if anybody knows, oh, yeah, look at that. It's quality in it. But I mean, as anybody knows, if you're in the motor trade, project cars when you're a garage owner, probably there's probably lots of people like me that got their project car just sitting there. So we made good progress in lockdown. We really did. That was 2 years ago. We opened this garage. We've made a wee bit of progress on it, a wee bit more here and there, but we're really struggling to get near it. We're struggling to be honest with you for staff and things like that. So anyway, we went a bit nuts. We were checking this Peugeot partner van, so this little Peugeot partner. So we were checking this one, and we checked pin number 1, 14.1, and we checked pin number 4, and we had what we thought we were looking for. We had an F on there, so we had 0 voltage basically. So I then wanted to check the resistance on the two CAN lines, because I had some communication issues. Not with my machine or anything, but that's what basically the fault code was saying. It wasn't just saying the heated element or whatever had failed. So I had checked those, and then I put my meter on, see I've got it on ohms reading at the minute, and started off, and it was a bit erratic. It wasn't what I was expecting to see, and I wasn't too sure on it. I was doubting my leads. So, but then as I thought about it, we've been so busy, just head's a mess. So as I thought about it, more and more, I hadn't disconnected the battery. So CAN communication, put it to sleep, disconnect the battery if you're checking it, and hopefully when we go back in here, I'll have what I was expecting to see the first time. So if you can see that, let's see, can you see the meter? So there you go, you can see the meter there. Right, so what I was expecting was around about 60 ohms. So pin 2, pins 2 and 3 anyway, sorry. So, and there you go, we've got 62 ohms. So I'm happy with that, and it's not fluctuating anymore. So it's not indicating, well, what I thought had happened is maybe it leaked in there, you know, and was giving us crazy, you know, loss of communication and stuff like that. So they're fine. So, and what we had on it, on the voltage when we did have the battery connected, checking the CAN lines, is 2.5 volts and 2.3 volts. That's exactly what we should see there. So now we can confirm, we can definitely get the sensor out. So hopefully what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start this vehicle back up, and I'm going to run it up to temp, and see, can we get this out of here. And if I feel like it's not going to come out, if I feel like that's not going to come out either, then we might need to replace this section exhaust as well, unless we can find a tap. I think you can maybe get a tap for that. So if we can find a tap, but it just depends on what metal comes out, you know, if there's something there left to tap. So we've seen that, and I was doubting my leads. I was doubting my lovely snap-on meter. I really was, but it's thankfully it's okay. It's okay. So I don't need to shout at the snap-on guy. So and say, look, that's a piece of crap. And I do have on my autel. On my autel Maxis, well, there's the channel scope leads, and there is more in the box. There's hundreds in the box. That just for speed, I just use the handheld one, to be honest with you. And like I said in one of my previous videos, the autel's going to give you the fault code, and then it's down for you to check the wiring and the component going there. So all good. So we need a massive clean up, that's what we're needing, but the real electrical drawers, not too bad. They just need to put a meter back in. So we'll get a new sensor for this now. So we love your electrics fan. NOx gas sensor. This has been a lot of working back and forward. We might need to tap this. And I've been spraying it. Oh, just take that. Oh, lefty, lefty, righty, tighty. Oh, jeez, that's tight. I've soaked this all morning. Let's unplug the sensor now. I need to get that little 10 out. Hey, there you go. See, we're working on Land Rovers. Get them 10. There's it. World's most expensive sensor. It's probably all that powdery shit we can see there. Probably got water inside it. Right, well, see. Lefty, listen, righty tighty. So we've got the new NOx sensor in. We've got one here on the big autel. NOx sensor replacement. Turn the ignition off and wait 30 seconds. So, right, well there you go, we'll give it a couple of potatoes. There you go, it's doing it for us anyway, so you can see that, take the flash off. So, as you see in the previous video, we spent a long time cleaning up the hole. Nobody likes to get into a dirty hole, so I had to clean out the threads, make sure it was all good. So I didn't just chew up that new sensor on the way in as well, and obviously we want a nice seal in there. If it's leaking gas, it's not going to work right. Right, so turn the ignition on. Ignition on this French machine. Oh, right, so reinitialization was successful. We've already been in taking out the codes. We'll just go back in, into trouble codes again. There was one for an oil gauge, that's away, thank God, that one's away, so hopefully that was all related. So we'll just start the beast up and see what it does. Cycle ignition off. Oh, the battery light flashed a wee bit there, it's because it's been sat in here for a while. Aye, battery light's flashing on it. And the management lights went out, so we'll just need to see how it goes. I think the vehicle's due a little service, to be honest with you, as well. I will need to ask the question on that. So, I'll show you what we did. Now we love your Lecky van. Sorry? They are good electricians. They've done all my house really. They've done some work in this garage as well. Plumbed in one of the ramps for us. Did a couple other bits in here, I can't remember what else they did. And they have looked at putting another ramp in for us, so they've kind of sized that up as well. They rewired all my kitchen when that get done. They've done my soffit lights and they replaced them under warranty as well when they went, so can't complain there, no complaints there. So and always clean, efficient and nice and tidy. So here's our NOx gas sensor, that flash. So that's a new sensor, world's most expensive sensor, but you know, it needs this for wee greater. So put that over there. Don't know if that's how it's meant to be, but yeah, we'll do that anyway. Right, so that boot is over there. I don't know if it's meant to be over there, but we'll put that in anyway. Like we said, so pin 1, you should get 14 volts. Brown one, pin 4 is your heated element, which is switched off. So you should have 0. You should have 0. 2.5 volts on your yellow and your pink one there. So 2.5, 2.4 for your can, voltage wise. And resistance, we had 60 ohms, so just, well, we had 60 ohms once we checked it right, but so yep, that's all good now, hopefully. And there's your AdBlue injector, which will be firing in fuel for burning the gases in there, so just to help this. I think that's the AdBlue injector. So Flexes took a wee hit at some point there. So I'm not sure if this is needing a wee service. You can still see all my grease in there for a previous repair, so that's all greased up in there to stop water getting into it, because we did have to clean all the terminals up on it. So so I wonder if this is your DPF and that's your cat then. Maybe, possibly. So because that's got your sample pipes on it. Or maybe that's the catalyst, I don't really know. Not really sure how these Frenchies are doing it. So lovely stuff. So you can see on these exhausts now there's loads of sensors. You know, heated ones, there'll be an O2 sensor as well. And obviously we know you've got your DNOx sensor at the rear there to detect the NOx gases coming out the back. But so we love your Lecky van. Hopefully no more issues.